So Riley, growing up, actually had a large golden retriever as a kid named Comet. She thought that comets were very magical when she was 6, and when she got a dog, it was the most magical thing that she could think of that could ever happen to her. So it was very fitting to name her dog Comet, and very quickly her and Comet became best friends. And then she grew up and she moved out. Didn't really know what she wanted to do when she grew up and what she wanted to go to college for, but she knew she wanted to move out when she was 18. That was the one thing she did know. So when it came time, she moved out, got a small job at Kohl's as cashiering, and went to college for some generals to try and figure everything out. She also got herself an apartment and decided she didn't want to have roommates. She just wants to have some peace and quiet to herself all the time, be able to say lights on when she wants to. She's very particular. And so when it came to moving out, getting her own apartment, the first week in it, she was actually kind of lonely. She didn't have her parents, she didn't have her dog, and it just kind of felt like something was missing. In that loneliness, she realized what was missing. It wasn't her parents. That's why she moved out. She wanted to get away from them. You know, every typical 18-year-old. What was missing was the fact that she didn't have a dog around like she used to. Comet was still at her parents, and her parents obviously did not let her take Comet with her. So she couldn't help but think that she actually needs a dog to be happy. She couldn't move back home, and so she starts to jokingly think about getting a dog for her apartment. And that joke slowly becomes into a serious thought, and then she goes to Google, and she types in, where can I adopt a dog in La Crosse, Wisconsin? Now, Riley is very big on adoption. She does not like puppy mills, and she does not want to purchase a dog. Also, being that she just moved out and lives on her own, it's actually cheaper for her to adopt. And she wants to, have the satisfaction of helping out a dog in need. And so the first result that she sees on the search engine result page is New Leash on Life Dog Rescue. And so she clicks on it. When she does click on it, the first thing that she notices is the menu and something that says foster. And the first thing she's thinking is, what the heck is dog fostering? She's heard of adopting, she's heard of purchasing dogs. Never in her life have she ever heard of someone fostering a dog. She has an idea, but she wants to get more details on what this possibly could be. So she clicks on that link to that page, and this is all she sees. Obviously, this is not enough to satisfy her curiosity, so she goes back to Google to help her figure out what in the world dog fostering is. And this is what dog fostering is. So she realizes, oh, okay, this is just like when kids are in need of homes. You foster a dog for a little while until you can find a home for them. She actually loves this idea because then dogs get a chance to start in a loving home before they find their next permanent home, instead of just hanging out in a shelter in cages all day. She loves the idea that dogs get to be in a loving home before and while they're waiting, and she just loves the structure of it. And all of a sudden she realizes, maybe I don't want to adopt. Maybe it'd be more fulfilling for me to actually foster dogs. But she needs to do more research before she makes this huge decision in her life. And so she goes back to Google, types in New Leash on Life, and realizes, oh, they have a Facebook page. On that Facebook page, she sees some results, and she sees a review page. So she goes to the review page, and she actually sees this very awesome review. It says, very professional and very caring for the dogs. I was matched up with the exact right dog. I love the animals are all fostered rather than being in cubicles in a shelter. They're so much happier that way and have a head start on a new loving home. And that just kind of solidified everything for her right there. She wasn't the only one that felt like New Leash on Life was really caring about the dogs and really making sure that everyone in this whole entire process had the best experience. And what she loved even more was that the organization actually replied to that comment, which makes her think that they are very involved in their customers' lives, and she's not just going to be abandoned as soon as she walks out of that door with those adoption papers or those fostering paperwork. So she's so excited to finally become a foster dog parent for New Leash on Life. She filled out the application to foster and is waiting very, very patiently, not really, very, very patiently for that application approval to come back. And while she's like, well, you know what? I don't really know anything about taking care of a dog. Of course, she had a dog. She knows to take it on walks. She knows that she needs to feed it. She knows that she needs to keep it happy, give it lots of cuddles, and play with it. But she doesn't know where to get any of that stuff. Her parents actually did all that for her growing up. So she does some research on where she can get her dog food, what kind of dog food to get, but then she sees a blog on New Leash on Life's website. And she sees puppy proof tips. Never even thought this was a thing, but she realizes that this must be very, very important if it's on the New Leash on Life website. So she checks it out, and she realizes, wow, this is very, very helpful information. Obviously, I'm not going to be abandoned as soon as I walk out of that door as a customer, and I cannot wait to start my journey with them. It looks like they're definitely going to take care of me with whatever questions I have. And so with that, she was very happy that she chose New Leash on Life.